In this, we are going to talk on sorting algorithm. In sorting, we focus on how to put elements of a list or of a sequence in a order. The order can be increasing or decreasing. For example, in telephone directory, it is important to give order to the telephone number by the names of subscribers, by alphabetize their name. In the directory of songs, the list of songs are ordered either by the name of the artist or by the year. In this one, for suppose you have a list of elements 7, 4, 3, 8, 9, 11, 5. The order can be given as in the increasing order, that is 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, or in the decreasing order 11, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3. The first algorithm we have here is the bubble sort algorithm. It is the most simple but less efficient algorithm. This algorithm order the element in the increasing way. The algorithm also compare the neighboring element and flip or swap their places in the sequence if they are not in the correct order. The third one is the idea of bubble is that the smallest or the lightest element float up to the top while the heavy element sink to the bottom. For example, we have to use the bubble sort to put 3, 2, 4, 1, 5 into increasing order. Number 1, what we are going to do is to rotate the element with the angle of 90. That is, in a vertical sense, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. Here we have the idea of pass. In a pass, two elements are checked at a time, and if the element A1 is less than the element A2, then there will be no flip or swap of the places. If the A1 is greater than A2 or A1 is not less than A2, then there will be a flip of the places between A1 and A2. In a complete pass, every element of the sequence are checked and flipped according to their order or according to their places. For this, we can use the idea of for loop with the if statement. In the first pass, the algorithm will verify whether or not 3 is less than 2, where 3 is the element A1, 2 is the element A2. As you know, 3 is not less than 2, therefore the algorithm will going to flip the place of 3 by 2. Then you will get a new sequence of 2, 3, 4, 1, 5. Now the algorithm will go down the sequence, and here it will going to verify whether or not 3 is less than 4. It is, therefore the place of 3 and 4 will remain the same. The same is valid for 4 and 1. 4 is not less than 1. Therefore, the algorithm will going to flip the place of 4 by the place of 1, and 1 is less than 4. In the end, it will verify whether or not the place of 4 and 5 are in the correct order. Four is less than 5, therefore no flip is required. Now for the second pass, 2 is less than 3, therefore no flip is required. 3 is not less than 1, a flip is required. 3 is less than 4, no flip is required. 4 is less than 5, no flip or swamp is required. Now for the third pass, 2 is not less than 1, therefore a flip is required. You will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a new sequence. 2 is less than 3, no flip is required. 3 is less than 4, no flip is required. 4 is less than 5, no flip is required. In the final pass, 1 is less than 2, no flip or swamp is required. 2 is less than 3, no flip is required. 3 is less than 4, no flip is required. 4 is less than 5, no flip is required. Therefore, the final order is the correct order of the list. When we have the number of element, in our case the number of element is 5, the number of passes we get 4. For n element there will be n minus 1 passes. For n is equal to 5, we got 4 flip. For best case, number of flip or swamp will be 0, and the maximum number of flip will be n bracket n minus 1 over 2. For the case of 5, we will get 5 bracket 5 minus 1 over 2, 5 into 4 over 2, 20 over 2, 10. That is the maximum number of flip in the case of whenever n is equal to 5 is going to be 10. Here we have the algorithm, the pseudocode. As you know, it has a name. Here the name is bubble sort. After the name we have the input parameter. Here in the input we have a sequence or a list. Start from the index 1 up to index n, where n is greater or equal to 2. That is, the least number of element in the list can be a1, a2, a 2-element list. Here we have nested loop, nested for loop. In the nested for loop, you have a outer loop from I1 to n minus 1 number of passes. In the inner loop, you have j, that is going to start from 1 up to inner loop corresponds to the outer loop. Therefore, we can write the final value of or the inner loop as n minus I, where n is the index of the last element of the list and I is from our outer loop. And to test the places of the element in the list, we can use the if statement as if A with the index j from the inner loop is greater than A j plus 1, then swap or flip the places of A with the place of A j plus 1.